Hey everybody, Ron the Future here. How are you guys doing? So today I have a really very special video to show you guys, and I've been wanting to do this video for years. It's my tribute to the Beverly Hillbillies truck from the 1960s television show, The Beverly Hillbillies. Now this truck wasn't a kit, it's all metal, so it's not plastic. And I bought it secondhand. Actually, it was at a car show / swap meet. So they had real neat car shows there. I mean, it was a car show. They had show cars there, cars for sale, street rods, that kind of thing. And then a lot of the guys that have the real classic cars, they sell model cars and different types of car toys. So this is actually an all-metal truck that was all red and was really beat up. The red was all chipped, and I guess kids have played with it, for a long time. So I bought the truck and I painted it and I put things on it to get it as close to the Beverly Hillbillies little model truck as I possibly could. So I built this truck maybe, I'd say close to 30 years ago. And I do have this on display. I see it every day and I just keep putting it off. So I figured, well, today's the day I'm going to get it and do a video for you guys. So this is my version of a tribute to the Beverly Hillbillies truck. So let's go check it out. Okay, so here it is. So like I was saying, I bought this truck about 30 years ago at a car show swap meet. And I'm going to get pretty close here. See that red right there on the door? Well, that's the color that this whole truck was. It was a faded red, just like that. So I know this isn't the exact year and make of the real Beverly Hillbillies truck, but I came as close as I can. I think this is about a 1930 Model A Ford truck. So what I did, when I got it home, there was nothing on it. Like I said, it was just all in red. So what I did, I took some sandpaper and I sanded down the whole truck to where it looks like that faded red right there, so it got even more faded. Then I took some gray primer and I primered the whole truck in the gray primer. Then I allowed that to dry for about a day. Then I took some more sandpaper, and that's when I started sanding down the door so the red shows through. Right there on the hood, and shows some age. Right there on the fender and the radiator shell. Because with the gray primer, it looked like a new paint job. A new gray paint job. So I had to sand it down, did the running boards, did the fenders, so I could have some scrapes and scraped up against a wall or something. So after it was primered, and then I sanded it down, made it look aged, and the red paint coming through. Little by little, I started adding things to it. So what I did, I'm not sure where to start, but I think I started here. I bought these barrels from somewhere, I don't remember exactly where. I put 2 on each side. Then I got some little rope or twine, whatever they call it, and I cut it. I tried to make it look like the barrels are tied to the fenders, then over the hood, kind of like the Beverly Hillbillies would do in the series. And then when I was at the store, I found these little sacks. And I glued the little sacks onto the truck. I'll turn it around in a minute. I'll show you the other side. Then I painted the interior brown. Again, sanded that down. The steering wheel brown. Also the rims. And I took a little bit of sandpaper to the rims and the tires. You can see the red coming through the rims. I did that on purpose to give it that aged look. So then I found another barrel, glued it on the running board. Bought this little copper bowl, I think it is, not a pan, it's a bowl. I glued that on top of the barrel. So I thought that's something the Beverly Hillbillies would do. If they're out cooking, they'd put the little bowl on the barrel there. I think that's a water barrel. Then I know I'm not in the exact scale of everything, so you'll have to forgive me for that. I bought what I could, what was on hand at the store. Then I found this iron here, which I thought would go good, like somebody just put it on top of the fender. And then I started with all the stuff in the bed. So right there, the stakes, I built those by scratch. I found the wood there. And I'll show you the other side in a minute. So I built the bed stakes. And I got some more rope and tied everything down when I was done. And I found this real cool pan or skillet, copper skillet. I found that in this store too. I forgot what store it was, but they had all this neat miniature stuff. Then here I got a ladder, again, that I built from scratch. Right there. This is just some wood I had laying around in my backyard. Of course, this is when I lived in Southern California, not Las Vegas like I do now. Then I bought some more little bags, little sacks there, and put in the bed, kind of piled it in there neatly. And with a few other things I'll show you on the other side. So here's more of the back. So I think this here I bought at that certain store too. It was like a hobby store of some kind. I think that's an old, like an antique radiator or something like that. And then this other wood thing right there, I think that's like an old ironing board. I kind of forgot what it was. It's been so long since I made the truck. Of course, I have the rope coming down. I did sand the tailgate there and the bumpers with that patina and aged look to it. So there's some more of the bed stakes that I made. So there's some more of the sacks. I figured the Beverly Hillbillies would have a lot of sacks and feed they put in their truck to haul at home. Of course, more rope. And then I added some more pans there. Little copper pans. The rope did come undone. I did have that glued underneath. Added another barrel on this side to match the other side. So let me know what you guys think. Let me know if you guys think I did a good job. So like I was saying, this isn't an exact scale of everything on it, all the little parts and everything, and this isn't a plastic model kit, and this isn't the real Beverly Hillbillies model truck, the kit version. This is just my version that I kind of scratch built and did my version of it. So here's the other side with the other barrel. I have a spare tire. Took some sandpaper to that too, and the rim. I did all the tires, all the rims, running boards. And I didn't have a picture to go by. I just put everything how I remembered from the show as best I could, and I did with what I had and could buy at the time. I like how there's no glass in the headlights. If it had glass, I'll probably take the glass out to make it look more junky and old looking. I totally forgot what the engine looks like. I'm not going to take the hood off because I have the barrels there and the rope glued to the barrels. But I haven't opened the hood in about 30 years. And then here I couldn't find a seat where Granny sits on the truck. So I built one. I scratch built this one out of some wood and twigs and cardboard I had. And again, I know it isn't perfect. I wanted it not to be perfect, kind of rough looking, like how maybe they'd do it in the show. Again, I know it's not the right size, but at the time I did the best I could. So that's where Granny would sit up there, and Ellie Mae. And Jed would be in the passenger side there, and Jethro would be driving. It didn't come with the windshield. I kind of like it like that. It makes it look more junky and old looking. Got some salt bags there. So it's 50 pounds. So this one's a 50-pound potato. So let me know what you guys think. If you think I did a good job with the primer and sanding it down and putting all the little treasures on there. So yeah, I'd like to show you the underneath, but I don't want to tip it upside down or drop it. With all the stuff on there, it is pretty delicate. And this is a really heavy truck. It's all metal. It's all die cast. Otherwise, I would flip it upside down to show you guys. So a lot of fun building this, putting it in primer and sanding it down and shopping for all the little goodies on there. And back then, these little things were really expensive. They were a lot more money than you would think. So actually, there's a lot more money tied up into this truck than you would think, even though it doesn't look like it. Now, in a later date, I will be showing, I do have the real Beverly Hillbillies truck kit still in the box. And I think that kit is from the 1960s. The kit has been opened. I have opened it up, but I haven't built it. And I don't want to build it. I'm keeping it just original, you know, in pieces in the kit. And soon I will be bringing that model kit to show you. Like I said, this truck here wasn't a kit. It came assembled, and I bought everything and made everything to put on here. I will be showing you that Beverly Hillbillies kit down the road. So for scratch built, pretty much this is Ron the Future's version of the Beverly Hillbillies truck. So that's about it, guys. Put in the comments what you think of it, if you like it, and if you think I did a pretty good job. Okay, so you guys take care out there. You guys stay safe. And I will see you guys next time.